just chillaxalacking. Stupid piece of shit windshield is pissing me off. So I ripped the windshield off the golf cart, and now I'm just kinda hanging out under here because it's too windy out there. It's storming as usual. Super cloudy, super humid. Random storms, random gusts of wind, pouring rain like crazy. Like it's literally no rain, nothing. And then 10 seconds later, it's just pouring down rain like crazy for like 20 minutes, and then it just suddenly stops completely again. But right now, it's just super, super cloudy and kind of windy. It's not very windy under here because I'm under the covered area or whatever. I'm bored as hell. So, there's nothing to do right now, so I figured I'd just sit here and be lazy and get paid to make a stupid, retarded vlog. I got done training that other guy. The other guy that was in the other videos. I had to work with him for like 3 or 4 days. And those were the videos we ended up making. That's pretty much what we were doing when I was training him. We were just fucking around the whole time because there's not really a whole lot to learn here. You kind of just make sure nothing's broken and make sure no one's fucking around, and if they are, you go kick their ass. But nothing ever happens around here, so there's not really much to do other than paperwork and letting people in and out of the gate and driving around and securing the compound. That's all there really is to do here. There's a lot of other more exciting posts where I would be able to kick people's ass, and there's more shit that happens on other posts, but this one was the easiest. And it offered the most hours, and it's the most stable. So I was like, okay, I'm lazy and I want more money, so give me this one. The only downside is it can get pretty fucking boring here. There are some times where it can be fun, but most of the time it's boring. So, retarded vlog. Getting close to 5,300 videos, I think. We're at like 5,280 something. I don't remember exactly, but I guess I'll talk about random shit. We're already at 3 minutes. So what else has happened? Got new custom levers on my motorcycle. I adjusted the chain. I finally cleaned the chain because I got one of those stupid things to lift the back of the bike up so I could clean the chain properly, because I cleaned the chain the first time and my dad was stupid. He said, let's go take it over to the car wash and spray some fucking degreaser on the chain and then spray it off with a pressure washer. And it's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Have you never cleaned a motorcycle chain before? You said you've rode motorcycles for over 20 years. And you're not supposed to use a pressure washer in general because that's not good for it. You're especially not supposed to be super close with a pressure washer. If you use a pressure washer at all, I would just use a regular hose. But you're not supposed to use water in general to clean off the chain because it's bad for the bearings inside and it'll cause rust and it'll just break the chain quicker. But it's like, okay, first time we clean the chain, it's like, I've never done this before, so I just kind of went along with it. So we went over to one of those car washes, and we put on some of that chain cleaner crap, let it sit for 5 or 10 minutes, and then we sprayed it off with a pressure washer. And I knew that was a bad idea, so it's like, okay, let's do it anyway, even though this is pointless. But I stayed from a pretty good distance, and I didn't put the full pressure of the water on it because I didn't want to ruin the fucking chain. And it was probably the worst, most pathetic attempt at cleaning a chain ever, because the chain was almost black because it was so dirty. The person that sold me the bike clearly did not know how to maintain anything because a chain was literally black. It's supposed to be like a silver, almost dark gray color, and it was black. It looked nasty. So we went over there and cleaned it, and we did not do it the right way at all, because it was still almost black. It looked nasty even after we cleaned it. I even used one of those those brushes to clean it, but that didn't really do much because you're not supposed to wash it off with water. The water doesn't even do anything. It just kind of goes through all the oil and dirt, but it doesn't actually wash any of that oil off. So it was pointless. I wasted $10 on a little fucking can of degreaser for nothing, and it was a waste. I used like a third of the can, and it's like, what the hell? I just wasted $10 because it didn't even do anything. So a few days ago, I still had a quarter of the can left, and I went to a motorcycle shop, and I bought one of those stands that can lift the back of the bike up so I could spin the wheel and clean the chain without having to move the damn thing. And only this time, I'm not using water. I'm not rinsing it off with water. And now it looks almost brand new. Like I'll show you later. My motorcycle is at home. I'm at work right now, but damn it, I gotta show you how clean the chain looks, because it looked black before I cleaned it, and now it looks all shiny. I can actually see the bearings and all that crap. I can see the sprocket. It looks all shiny and silver, like how it's supposed to look. Because this time, I did it a lot differently. The number one thing I did differently is I didn't spray it off with fucking water! So this time what I did is I lifted the back up so I could spin the tire and make the chain turn without having to move the whole damn bike back and forth. So I slowly started spraying some of the chain cleaner as I was moving the chain. And then after the whole thing was completely covered in that fucking chain cleaner, I started wiping it off with a microfiber cloth. And just from that alone, holy crap, you could see a difference. After I let it sit for like 5 minutes and I started wiping it off, wiping the chain off. I used the brush a little bit, and then I just started wiping the rest of it off with the cloth. And that's how I really started to see that it was getting cleaner by the second when I was wiping all the gunk off with a cloth. So I started spinning the chain, wiping it off with a cloth, and it looked like new. It almost looked like I put a brand new chain on there. So after that was done, I sprayed on some chain lube. I spun the chain, I sprayed the whole chain with a good amount of chain lube. And then I took another new microfiber cloth, and then I slowly, started wiping off all the extra stuff so it doesn't, I don't want to put too much on there because it's just going to start accumulating a bunch of dirt and garbage on it. I just wanted to put just a little bit in there to get inside the chain and then wipe off all the excess stuff. So after all that was done, the chain was literally almost sparkling. It was so clean. It looked like I put a brand new chain on there. It was incredible. So, I already know this. Don't spray it with water. Don't spray your chain with water. The people at the motorcycle shop even told me this. Don't use a pressure washer. Don't use water to spray off the crap at all, because it's bad for it. It'll make it rust quicker. It's not good for it, and it's useless. So, don't use water to clean your bike chain, damn it. Use actual degreaser and then wipe it off and then put some lube on it to make it shine and to make it last longer. Okay, this video is long enough. Stay tuned for more videos. See you, folks. Well, there's one more thing I wanted to say, because apparently it happened like 10 seconds after I stopped the last clip. Fucking bird just slammed into the roof over there. I don't know how it didn't die, because it just slammed into the roof at full speed and then it just kind of flew in the opposite direction. I wanted to add that to the video because I found it fucking hilarious. But I stopped laughing just long enough to where I can make this video explaining what happened. See you, folks!